Before we bite into our next perspective in the immigration debate, let's go over some numbers here. More than 30 million bushels of apples will be picked in New York State this year. Farmers tell me that'll take 8,000 workers, and most of them are expected to work 6 days a week, 8 to 9 hours a day. To John Teeple of Teeple Farms in Wayne County, he says those numbers add up to one thing: the need for undocumented workers.
My family has been growing apples for 73 years. I'm the third generation. I have two nephews that will hopefully be the fourth generation. It's in my blood, I guess.
What would happen to your farm and other farms in Wayne County if we were able to deport 11, 12 million undocumented workers?
We'd be out of business. The farm would be out of business. We've got millions of dollars invested in the land, the trees, the equipment, and here we are at apple harvest time. If we can't harvest the apple when it's the right time to harvest the apple, we're done. We're done.
Are there ever any consequences for the employers at this point of undocumented workers?
At this point, we're not seeing any action against employers.
So it seems like throughout the agricultural community across the country, there seems to be a bit of a wink-wink system going on here.
Yes. Yeah. That's a fair statement. You know, apples here, vegetables in California, there's a huge demand for labor, and we need to have that labor.
Are there enough local workers to do this work?
Absolutely not. We'll always hire local labor if we can, but most of our local labor aren't waiting for us to give them a job for 8 weeks.
Teeple says he and many other farmers do bring in some foreign farmhands through the federal H-2A program, but has this to say about it.
There are many layers of regulations. So there are many hoops to jump through when you're in the H-2A program, which makes it a very difficult program for small farms to participate in.
What would be your response to those who say this is going to change the culture of America if we start to allow them to stay legally forever?
I'd say it's good. These are great people. Most of them are very family-oriented, the kind of people that we want to be in our country. And a lot of them like agriculture and would like to be part of it.
To be clear, Teeple does not consider this an ideal system. Far from it. In his words, farmers need a legal, reliable, reasonably priced labor force. Until that's here, he says, they'll do what they have to do.